like in the mirror, because what it's doing to your insides is much, much worse. And here to show you exactly how fat kills you from the inside out, please welcome back one of our favorites, Dr. Mehmet Oz.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, why not, let's just start with the liver. Talk to us about the liver and how being fat or having excess fat affects it.
The most important reality to understand, and I'll speak to this as a surgeon, is when you look inside the body, this is what we see. These are two livers. They look very different from each other. Why is that? People livers, human livers, we take little slices of them. This is a normal liver. Notice that it's sort of a brownish color. Go ahead and feel that.
This is normal?
Normal. Push on it. It's got a little bit of rubberiness to it. This is what your liver looks like if you put weight on. You see how it looks like foie gras? It got large, it's bloated, it's full of fat that's made it all white.
So what does that mean in terms of function?
Well, the liver is the most important detoxifying organ of the body. When toxins are in the air, in your food supply, in your water, your body has to cleanse that for you to feel well and stay healthy. The reason people who are overweight often don't feel well is 20% of the American public has this inside of them. Their liver has literally turned to foie gras and is no longer functioning.
You eat fat, this is what happens. How does that affect you?
You're unable to filter out toxins in your body. The filter primarily is your liver. If your liver's not there to help you out, you're going to store toxins that should not be inside of you.
Can you go from this sick liver to this healthy liver?
Absolutely. And the most important thing about this documentary, and listen, I was in Philadelphia with Mayor Nutter, who's in the documentary. We're doing free screenings in that city and all over the country because of this. If you know you're here, you can go back to this. It is the most... by losing the weight.
Okay.
And you know what? The reason on Transformation Nation we focus on 10% weight, you talked about it earlier, you need about that much. You don't have to lose all the weight. You don't have to be model slim. Just lose a little bit of the weight. You go from this to this.
By the way, should people eat liver?
No, and the reason you should not eat liver is because liver stores your toxins to get rid of them. So when you eat an animal's liver, you're getting all of its toxins.
Oh my gosh, okay, thanks for the warning. What about the heart? This is an area in which you are...
This is important. I especially wanted Barbara to be here for this. Barbara, that's what your heart looks like. Go ahead and lift it up.
This is a good heart?
That's a good heart. Having seen yours, it's nice and small, and it's elegant and dainty.
Oh, she likes that.
That's what you want. That's a normal heart. It's about the size of your fist.
Now.
Yes, it is. And see, that's the size of your fist.
Don't I look good?
Now look at this. You do look good. On the inside, this is what your heart looks like. Go ahead and pick that up if you don't mind, Elizabeth. Or Barbara, what do you do? You can hold that.
That's okay. Oh, what is that?
What's this?
Both of these are hearts.
This is my heart?
Yeah, you're holding it upside down. Now hold your heart right side up. Okay. You get us all dizzy. See, the heart is much larger when it's been diseased. So when you have extra weight on your waist especially, you cause the diabetes that Paula Dean was speaking to.
When you gain weight, you go from this little heart
to this.
It gets bigger
with this whole thing here?
Yes, and these are both female hearts.
So we don't want someone to be big-hearted.
So you're saying when the heart gets bigger, it has to work harder, right, to pump it?
It has to work harder, but more importantly, the heart has to compensate for all the ravages that the obesity is causing to it. So your arteries get blocked up. The heart, therefore, begins to suffer. It's beginning to have heart attacks. When you look at a heart and how it functions, it's like a towel. You have to take a towel that's wet and wring the water out like this.
Right.
So if you're having heart damage, one of your heart muscles isn't working, the heart unravels like this.
And then this is what fills your arteries?
Yes, the plaque. See this? Feel this right here. You see that crunchy stuff?
Right. Looks like jerky.
Like jerky. Potato chips of the aorta?
Yes.
Right. This is hardening of the arteries. This is
from being overweight.
From being overweight. And don't think it's from eating fat. It's from eating sugar.
So I'll ask the same question again. Can you go from this to this? Or is this irreversible damage?
By the time you have this much damage, you can't go back there.
Okay.
But here's the big story. And again, this is covered in the documentary. The obesity crisis, this report just came out today in America. When you're overweight as a kid, your arteries immediately begin to get damaged. Your heart may not look like this yet, but it's headed in this direction. One of the most important things, the biggest message out there, is that if you're an overweight kid, you will be an overweight adult. 80% of the time, this is true if you're 10 years or older, and if one parent is overweight, 50% chance that the child will be overweight.
Give us 3 pieces of advice, or 1 piece of advice. Give us take-home advice.
Cut out the white foods, white flour, white rice, white pasta. Get that out of your life. And the most important news of all, if you eat real foods, foods that come out of the ground, look in the way they look. When you eat them, they will keep you thin.
Okay. Dr. Oz.
And sugar?
Sugar?
Got to cut the sugar out.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that includes white food, right? Sugar?
That's why I call the white foods. White rice, white flour, white pasta, all white foods.
What about meat?
Meat is not the cause of obesity in America. Meat is okay.
The white and the sugar.
We could talk to Dr. Oz all day because our hearts are with him. We want to thank Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz's Transformation Nation finale airs